Hello YouTube, Freddy Cardona here, back again with another driving and the news video. If any of you have clicked on this video for the very first time, let me introduce myself. My name is Freddy Cardona, and I have a channel with several programs. They're called playlists, but I call them programs. One of them is driving and the news. Our mission here is to record history. Let me stop here for a second. So this particular series, this video that you just clicked on, is not a breaking news. Let me tell you what's going on in today's news. This is a series that we do every day on my commute to work while I listen to 1010 Wins in the New York Metropolitan area. So the mission of this particular video and the playlist that it's in is to record history every day, almost every day, because yesterday I didn't go to work. I wasn't feeling good, so there was no video yesterday. But every day on my way to work during the weekday, I listen to the news. I've decided to upload the commute so that daily the news is being recorded on a channel somewhere. So 10 years from now, you can come back to 2023, pick any random day that may have a news video in it from my channel, and you can hear what was going on that random day. I already had a subscriber tell me that he's going to check on his birthday. Every year he's going to go back on his birthday and check and see what happened. If there's a video there, he's going to know what happened on that random day. Mostly you're going to get the same news over and over. When something out of the ordinary happens, I will put in a small description in the thumbnail and in the title to let you know that it's something different from the norm. I'm not clickbaiting. I'm just letting you know that there's something different in this day's news than there would be any other day. All right, so enough blabbing. Let me get going because I do have to go to work. Let me just make sure the roads are clear. All right, let's get to work and let's get you the news.
For all abilities in the Catskills and Bel Air's at 80%. Gore Mountain and Whiteface both on half there. Train in the Adirondacks and killing.
Gotta let these guys go.
They'll all start making lots of snow again this weekend. This report presented by Smuggler's Notch, Vermont, America's Family Resort. Visit Smugs.com.
Gotta let those hardworking men and women that pick up our garbage, gotta let them do their job.
Professional installation offer is back. How would you like a free doorbell camera? The first 40 1010 Wins listeners who dial 833-933-SAFE will get this limited time offer of a free doorbell camera that connects directly to your smartphone with installation of your Sloman's Shield. And that's not all. Sloman's is going to give you a free customized home security system and professional installation when you use their low-cost central station monitoring. So you're getting an LED touchscreen pad, motion detector, 3 contacts, and backup battery. Plus, if you're one of the first 40 1010 Wins listeners to dial 833-933-SAFE, you'll receive a free doorbell camera with the installation of your Sloman's Shield. Keep your family safe. Call now, 833-933-SAFE. That's 833-933-SAFE.
We're off to a chillier start this morning. We have some low clouds, dense fog, and drizzle out there that could slow down your morning commute if you're doing a morning commute. Otherwise, rather cloudy and still quite mild for January. We'll have a high today of 56. 48 degrees now, low clouds. There is some dense fog and drizzle out there. Humidity at 96. The winds are calm. 48, and we're going up to 56. I'm Lee Harris. Winds News Time at the Tone, 7:30.
Good morning, I'm Susan Richard. Could be tough getting an Uber today. That's because they're planning another 24-hour strike. Why? Money.
Uber went to court last month and got a temporary order that stopped these raises from taking effect. These increases have been approved by the TLC for drivers who now claim they've lost at least $12 million in these recent weeks because they didn't get that boost. Beta V Desai of the New York Taxi Workers Alliance says this just isn't fair.
the cost of living only looked at personal costs like the cost of bread and eggs, does not look at operating expenses, which take up more than 60% of what drivers earn. And that's the raise that was due to drivers today.
As Uber drivers gather here at 3 World Trade for a large protest outside of Uber headquarters at noon, they're urging customers to turn off the Uber app. Glenn Schuck, 1010 Wins, 92.3 FM in Lower Manhattan.
In a statement, Uber writes that every time the Taxi Association calls for a strike, drivers demonstrate they're more interested in delivering for New Yorkers than social media discourse. We expect this time will be no different. More to report in the Cats and Rats drama brewing in Brooklyn. We'll have the latest on that coming up. First, 7:31. Let's get traffic and transit on the ones from Karen Stewart.
Well, it's easy to get the Hudson River crossing numbers out to you. It's 25 minutes. Inbound to the George, the Lincoln, and the Holland, the GW Bridge, very heavy across the span. Traveling out in the Grand Concourse, if you're heading out that way, so you just anticipate those delays. Again, 25 into the Hudson's. East River crossings, mild delays at the Whitestone Expressway and the Whitestone Bridge. Don't worry about it. It's not going to slow you down too much. Just wanted to mention it. The Throgs Neck has no delays on the Queens side on the approaches to the Bronx-bound Throgs Neck Bridge, but you got the Bruckner ahead of you. And the Bruckner is heavy to Bronx-Pelham Parkway from the Broken Record Department. We've got construction long-term up at Bronx-Pelham Parkway, and that's what's doing it to us. Okay, back to the roadways. The eastbound BQE is starting to get heavy from Northern Boulevard to the Grand Central westbound, because the Grand Central has lots of westbound delays heading up towards the RFK that are going to start back at Northern Boulevard. It's going to be heavy up into the RFK, and the RFK is slow across the span. The Upper East Side is very heavy coming down past the RFK, so that's what's slowing you down. The Bronx span is not bad. Alternate side parking rules and regulations are in effect today citywide, and traffic is sponsored by the Barnes Firm Traffic Tip Line at 844-JAM-1010. Our next report is 7:41. I'm Karen Stewart, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
I'm attorney Rich Barnes. If you've been in a car crash, choosing the right firm is crucial to get the help you need and the best result possible.
The Barnes Firm. Injury attorneys. Call 1-800-8-million.
Manhattan, Long Island.
All right, the new year's begun, and we're getting the band back together, Dean.
Yes, we are back together. It's good to have the family back. I came from the West Coast. I was out there for the Rose Bowl for a few days, and we had terrible weather with the rain and the fog, and I feel like I brought that eastward now. It's very murky out there, friends. If you've got flights in and out of all the 3 big airports, LaGuardia, JFK, and Newark, you do need to check. Visibility is all those places right now at a quarter of a mile, and I'm seeing those delay numbers really start to add up. Of course, Philly Airport would be involved in that too, because that's part of this conglomerate of airports that we see around our area. Look, things are going to stay mild one more day. I think we'll ease up in the low to mid 50s after this blanket of low clouds and fog, and some drizzle kind of ease a little bit. But then as we get into tonight, we're looking at some showers evolving into steady rain later tonight. We'll settle in the low to mid 40s from the low cloud and fog issues probably not going away tomorrow through the day. Showers in the morning for the city and the near suburbs. That rain lingers longer north and east. Chillier overall, highs in the upper 40s, and then drying out and colder. We'll get to more seasonable temperatures for the weekend. About 44 on Saturday, closer to 40 on Sunday. Right now it's 49 with the low clouds, fog, and the drizzle. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Steve DeVore, New York's weather station, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Is your dealer claiming they are out of cars? Visit ShopEmpireAuto.com. ShopEmpireAuto.com is the one place to find thousands of cars and SUVs. Available for purchase right now. ShopEmpireAuto.com. ShopEmpireAuto.com.
As his Brooklyn row house reels from rodents, Mayor Adams responds to an offer from cat daddy Curtis Sliwa to set up a feral cat colony on the block.
Tell Curtis, come to be my rat czar, okay? And he's going to realize this is not a Tom and Jerry playful commercial here. This is real stuff.
As for the mayor's legal battle,
I'm going to go back to court, show all my evidence. I spent $7,000 to do rat mitigation. You have to be really scared of rats to spend $7,000.
Well, the mayor has been ticketed several times by his own administration and says he will again challenge the latest round. A city cop has been suspended pending the investigation over his response to a fight between 2 girls on Staten Island.
The depiction is graphic, and Mayor Adams wasn't pleased.
I was not happy what I saw in the video.
The mayor commenting on a video of a police officer repeatedly hitting a teen as cops were summoned to break up a fight at a bus stop near a Staten Island middle school. The mayor says he spoke spoke to his police commissioner, who immediately suspended the officer. Internal Affairs is investigating and will review body-worn cameras to flesh out the series of events. His Honor says this does not define the work of the NYPD.
These incidents are not going to erode the relationship that the people of the city have with the men and women of the New York City Police Department.
Juliet Papa, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
In a statement, the head of the PBA said the officers involved are entitled to due process, not summary judgment based on a few seconds of video. Another chance to spend $2 to maybe score close to $1 billion.
Once again, the Mega Millions jackpot is rolled over after no ticket matched all 6 numbers drawn Tuesday night. The estimated prize now $940 million plus, or $483 million in cash for Friday's drawing. The last time Mega Millions flirted with the $1 billion mark last July with a massive $1.3 billion prize won in Illinois. But Friday's Mega Millions drawing will be the next big one. Derek Dennis, ABC News.
Well, speaking of money, how about a cat worth $97 million? Yeah, that would be Taylor Swift's kitty, Olivia Benson. The website All About Cats says the money is from the feline's own line of merch, as well as being in ads for both Diet Coke and Ned sneakers. The number 2 richest cat is Nala Cat at $100 million. Coming in at number 1, that would be German Shepherd Gunther VI, who is worth a whopping $500 million. 48 degrees, still some fog and drizzle around. The winds are nearly calm. We're heading up to 56. Brian Cranston back as Walter White. 1010 Wins Entertainment next. Are you a business owner who survived COVID? What a bumpy ride, right? Now with inflation, another challenge. Susan Richard here with this message. You know, I recently heard that 70% of those business owners don't know that if you've got 5 or more employees, you may be eligible to receive a payroll tax rebate of up to $26,000 per employee. The challenge, of course, is cutting through all the red tape. The solution?
All right, I'm going to keep you with me as I get gas. I do want to hear what's going on with the Walter White Breaking Bad news of him returning.
$1 billion to businesses, and they can help you too. And by the way, they do all the work with no upfront charge.
Maybe not.
Share a percentage of the cash.
Nah, maybe not. Maybe I'll come back after work.
Businesses of all types, including nonprofits, even those that got PPP. Go to getrefunds.com and click on Qualify Me. But remember, this program's only available for a limited time, so don't miss out. Getrefunds.com. That's getrefunds.com.
I wanted to know why some people who get COVID-19 get it so bad. I found out it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, smoking, and asthma. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do, like asking your healthcare provider if an authorized oral treatment is right for you. Learn about an option at treatcovid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
1010 Wins Entertainment. We're getting a first look at the ads to run during the Super Bowl, with one featuring Brian Cranston back as Walter White.
There's no one that you can think of who might buy the entire amount. Someone with a spare $1.3 million lying around. No, can't say that I do.
The ads for Popcorners Chips. So far, we're just seeing a photo with the caption, "Breaking soon." A whole lot of people are watching this Netflix show.
Please excuse Wednesday. She's allergic to color.
Oh, wow. What happens to you? I break out into hives and then the flesh peels off my bones.
For the second week in a row, Wednesday broke 5 billion views. Ashley Olsen's gotten hitched. Page 6 reporting that she married her longtime boyfriend last week at a private ceremony at her home in Bel Air. They say only about 50 people there.
Okay, so Walter White was not returning. That was for a Super Bowl commercial.
No wonder they don't all come out just right. Like when you pre-order.
All right, guys. That's it for today's Snippets of the News. Now, is snippets a real word? I don't know if it is or not, but I'm adding it, snippet. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me on my morning commute as I listen to the news for today, January 5th, 2023. I might have said 2022 in the beginning. I don't remember. But it's not 2022, it's 2023. All right, guys, have a great day today, and we'll see you on the next commute to work and on the next Driving and the News.